Kyo Kyo. How's it? Aloha to everyone that's new. Aloha to everyone that's been here. Welcome or welcome back. Hopefully my hair's not covering this, but yeah, I pray y'all are doing well today. I'm feeling good today. You know, I wanted to come back on with a reading for the energy of the collective, and yeah, just want to see what's going on. Again, I'm feeling pretty good today, so maybe that'll transfer somehow to you all as well. I pray you all are in good spirits. I'm big chilling. So yeah, today's been a pretty dope day, and I've been saying all day that it's gonna be a great week. And my cousin, he was like, "How do you know it's gonna be a good week?" And I'm like, "Well, it's only gonna be a good week if you think it is. So maybe you need to refocus your mind on what you need to focus on as far as thinking a little bit more positively." So I'm gonna pull an affirmation card before we get started as well, just because I'm feeling like that's what needs to be uphold. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and yeah, we'll get into it. We'll see what's going on. Also, I've been listening to a lot of spiritual gospel music as well, so maybe that's significant. That stuff, that form of music always tends to lift my spirits a little bit more, especially if I'm feeling some kind of way. But yeah, you know, if you celebrate Lunar New Year, just remember 2026 has not even begun to begin. So, begun to begin. That's a funny ass way to say that. My future isn't about my past. Life is only about now. All right. And then on the back, it says, Nothing that has ever happened has anything to do with now. Unless in my now, I continue to think and speak about it. Fresh new thoughts today will always give me a fresh new experience. So I feel like that's a little relevant to what I was saying to my cousin about, you know, if you don't think that way about your week or about your day, you're going to have whatever day you choose to have, right? And sometimes there are things that happen that we can't prevent and that tend to get in our way when it comes to staying on thinking in a positive track. And it's not even about like keeping all of our thoughts positive. Obviously we're going to have negative and positive thoughts, but it's about not absorbing those negative thoughts and ruminating on them so much to a point where we end up making our day even worse. I just posted something today, and it said, did you have a bad day, or did you have a bad 10 to 20 minutes that you let your thoughts spiral uncontrollably and it led to your day feeling like it was bad? Remember, you're in charge. Pay attention, something like that. Yeah, so maybe you need to pay attention to the way you're thinking, especially when negative things come around, because again, it can be difficult when you're in the thick of things to like have a positive mindset, right? And like hearing someone say that could be kind of like, shut up, you know? So I definitely understand that. I feel that. And just know that we're all human. We're all divine beings having a human experience. So just keep that in mind, all right? All right, let's see. So what does the collective need to know today? I'm feeling heavy on the love. Like, I'm staring at my rose quartz right now, so I'm feeling heavy on love right now. Not really sure why in this calendar. I just got it in. I'm so excited. But the affirmation on it says, this year is my year of abundance, okay? So just remember to talk to yourself nice. I like affirmations, in my opinion, right? Obviously, we can't think our way into being different, but like it helps, in my opinion, it helps form the way we think about ourselves and about things around us, right? It's just a gentle reminder to be like, hey, like, pick a happier thought, right? Okay, so garden in the heart. All right, again with the garden in your heart. All right, so I feel like you want to keep your heart closed right now, and these people are holding hands at the bottom. So, but I feel like there's a situation that's coming in that wants you to open the heart. So 2810. So again, this year coming up, as far as Lunar New Year, it's going to be a 10 year, a 1 year, 10 year technically, right? Because last year was a 9 year. So gardening your heart, and I think that's interesting that they're both holding flowers in these pictures, right? In the affirmation card and this oracle card. So something is trying to get you to garden your heart, but the universe wants you to remain open when it comes to this situation that's coming into your life. Seek the ally, right? So again, you're seeking an ally when it comes to love, maybe. You're seeking an ally when it comes to relationships, friendships. One card, please. Please clarify, or please tell us what the collective needs to know. What's the energy currently? Mahalo. All right, let's see. Tend the roots of reciprocity. Okay, and again, Reciprocity, that's a big one, right? It can be, I don't want to say annoying, but it can be frustrating when things aren't reciprocal, mutual, and don't feel that level of ease that sometimes we feel love or relationships should have when it comes to certain things. And all relationships aren't easy, right? Like, relationships are work. They are that. Like, a lot of things in life are work. So it's about whether or not you're willing to show up for the work for yourself, and then in turn show up for the work when it comes to being in a relationship, or being in any ship, any friendship, any relationship is work. It doesn't just have to relate to love. So what is the current energy for the collective right now? And 4 is on this card, so 4 could be significant. Hello. All right. Inhale, permission. Exhale, relief. All right. So I think it's crazy because she's blowing out the air right there, and then the smoke is going behind me. So to me, and again, 1910. So 1010 could be significant. October could be significant. This reminds me of Alice in Wonderland just because you got the rabbit there. What on earth could a rabbit be late for? You know what I mean? Lean into the storm. So, and I was thinking of this earlier because it's raining right now. I was thinking earlier when I was outside, I'm like, I ain't afraid to get a little wet. You know, storms always pass. I don't know why I was thinking that in my head, but I was thinking that when I was sitting in my car and just listening to the rain. And there's a full moon in the back, so maybe the next full moon is significant, which I believe we just passed the full moon. So yeah, we're going to have to wait until next lunation, but that's straight, right? Because the new moon is, it's on the 18th. Okay, cool. All right. So the new moon is on the 18th coming up, but maybe by the next full moon, you'll have an answer you've been seeking, or an answer from whatever person, or you'll have communication from whatever person you're thinking about right now. So hold on, let me see here. I'm going to get a couple oracle cards from this deck, and then I'll move to tarot. All right, please clarify the guard in your heart card, what the collective needs to know right now. I like the depictions on these. And again, maybe nature is significant in some way. Maybe you've been getting outside more. Maybe you want to get outside more. Who knows? Okay, dream come true. Again, this card came up the other day, so 8. And again, with the 28, 888 could be significant. I'm not really remembering what synchronicities I've been seeing recently. I know that 1414 was one of them. It's crazy because my birthday is the 14th, so on Wednesday. Communications on the bottom, like I said. So maybe by the next full moon, you'll be getting communication. All right, the universe is asking you to give whatever the situation is the benefit of the doubt. And obviously not if it's toxic, not if it's something that you feel there's like a lot of red flags in, or things of that nature, but something that is truly divine, reciprocal, and mutual between you and another person. And again, love came out. 40, separation. So, and again, this is weird because these cards, you see how many cards are in this deck. All right, these are similar cards to what the last time I touched this deck came out. So maybe you're in separation with this person right now, and again, 26 with the 8. All right, so 888 is definitely significant. 8s in general, maybe August is significant. Please clarify the inhale, permission, exhale, relief. Card, one card, please. One card, please. Mahalo. Okay, interference, and then euphoria. All right, so you could be experiencing, again, an interference, a separation when it comes to this connection, but this connection does bring you euphoria. It does bring you healing. Healing is here too, all right? It does bring you healing. You have grief and sadness over this right now. Maybe you felt codependent, but the situation is asking for forgiveness and asking you to follow your heart, because you and your person are mirroring each other right now, okay? Whatever those feelings might be, and I forget what this word is, but yeah, I looked it up the last time. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, to me, it's like you're finding your perfect match. You might feel trapped in this situation. Oops. Breakups and makeups are here again, and then I just lifted up the cards, and soulmate recognition is there. So this could be a soulmate situation that you're dealing with. I'm not going to keep the euphoria card because it was on the bottom, but interference is here. So maybe you're running into an interference as far as when it comes to communication, or when it comes to being vulnerable and allowing yourself to express your feelings when it comes to this situation, okay? Because being vulnerable means what, right? Like, that means our heart is open, and right now you want to guard in your heart. You're trying to, like, not feel these feelings. And again, no matter what you do and how you move, if you choose not to feel your feelings, you're just going to end up feeling them anyway, and even more so, because you're not allowing yourself the space to go through the motions, to understand what you're going through, to understand what you're feeling, and to understand the reciprocity of this relationship and this, whatever this situation is. So apply it as it resonates. I'm going to use this deck later. All right, opinions is right here. So opinions, maybe you're listening to opinions of other people and you really shouldn't be, okay? Because again, when it comes to divine connections, it's hard to explain these things to people, right? Like, obviously you got connections that, like, again, are toxic in nature and just like aren't meant for you or whatever the case may be. But, you know, truly trying to sit there and explain yourself away when it comes to a divine connection that people just like aren't 3D ready to understand. It's the only opinion you need to seek is yours and the Most High, because at that point it's like it's just a waste of breath at that point, right? Because you can't explain a divine 5D all-dimensional connection to somebody who just does not understand it. So if people are telling you what to do when it comes to this situation, and again, people give advice based off of what they've been through and from their perspective of things. So just keep that in mind as you go along and you do get advice from people, right? Okay, so please clarify this energy. What does the collective need to know right now? What's the energy between them and their person? Clarify, mahalo. All right, Two of Wands. That's beautiful, okay? They're planning, okay? First steps, making decisions, leaving comfort and taking risks. So again, maybe by that full moon, someone is going to be ready to take a risk for you. What is this? Ten of Pentacles is right here in the split, and an Ace of Cups is on the bottom, so that's crazy. All right, 1131 just popped up there. So yeah, this person is ready to walk away from everything that doesn't serve them. Maybe it's opinions, the opinions that other people are telling them, and they're just going to go with their heart instead of over their mind, right? Because again, trying to make a head over heart decision sometimes is the right choice, but in this situation, I feel like they're going to follow their heart, and their heart leads right to you, right? So, and I feel like also because of that guard in the heart card, there is a pathway behind it and a doorway behind it. And again, this card is clarifying this one. So they're going to follow that path straight to their heart, and that is going to lead straight to you, okay? Three of Cups, there's a celebration, okay? And Temperance came out to clarify the next one. All right, so balance, peace, patience, moderation, calm, tranquility, harmony, and serenity, okay? So this person is pouring their cup into another cup right here, right? And the cups are right in front of them. So in my opinion, this is you pouring back into yourself. And in turn, you're going to see that love come outwardly so, right? Because again, she got her eye on the ball. Like, she's not moving her eyesight. Like, it is dead set in the middle. Like, she's not even looking at the cups flowing, overflowing. She just keeps filling them up. So again, continue to fill your cup up, and you will have something to celebrate at the end of this. All right? Please clarify what is collecting need to know. What's the energy between them and their person? Holy crap. All right. One card at a time. Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Whoa. All right. Please clarify the energy between them and their person. I'm going to get 3 cards from this. Well, 1 more card from this deck, and then I'll get 3 more from my other tarot deck. Please clarify the energy of them and their person. Clarify the inhale, permission, exhale, relief. All right. 5 of Wands. All right. Strength is on the bottom. So yes, the situation is going to require strength. It is going to require patience. It is going to require temperance. Okay. All right. So you could have had a conflict. You could have felt like there was a competition around just this person in general. Maybe there's someone in the background that you felt like wasn't letting go of your person. But again, that is not your work to do or complete. Right? Your work is your work. 1344 when I said that. So your work involves a lot of you worrying about you and the people around you, the energy you give out, the energy that you make people believe certain things, right? What is that meme I had? It said, I don't care if you say you're single, how many people think that they're talking or in a relationship with you, right? Like, that's one thing I feel like people forget, right? Like, they tend to have energy leakages around them. And I'm a big proponent of not moving forward in a situation unless your heart is in it and unless you don't have other people around you that are going to involve their emotions in the mix, right? Because that's how people get hurt. That's how people get misled. And that's how people feel like their trust has been broken in some way, right? So again, there is a resolution of a conflict coming and an agreement coming as well. Your harmony and your peace is just on the other side of this. And again, your strength, your courage, and bravery are going to get you through this situation, right? So just have compassion for this person, have compassion for yourself as well. But just remember, your work is your work, and your work includes and is not limited to your damn self, right? You can't go outside of yourself to heal what's within. That just doesn't happen. Please clarify this energy. What is the energy between the collective and their person? Ooh, one card, please. Maybe I should have taken that. Oh, well, not meant to be. Ooh, one card, please. So that's definitely interesting. All right, 10 of Wands. All right, you and this person are ready to drop these burdens, okay? You're ready to drop the stress and exhaustion of feeling obligated and burning out and feeling like you have to play some role or live up to some mask that other people see you as in a society, okay? You're ready to release this. You're ready to take a break. You're finally saying no to certain things, and you're just ready to lighten the load and give yourself the freedom that you deserve, right? So she's like looking down, looking at these burdens she's holding. She's like, should I drop them? Should I drop them? I don't know. Yes, you should drop them, all right? Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. All right, because 5 of Cups is on the bottom. So I feel like if you don't end up dropping these burdens, you're definitely going to have some regrets when it comes. And you're gonna feel like you've abandoned not only this person but yourself. 16, 16, 16. All right, and Page of Pentacles is on the top of the deck here. Okay, so your manifestations are ready to come into fruition once you allow the past to stay there. Right. The only thing, like the card said, the only thing we have to worry about is right now. All right. So your financial opportunities are coming behind you being consistent. Your loyalty, faithfulness is coming. And whether that manifests in a way of money, friendship, romance, apply it as it resonates. Because again, I truly feel like this could be a relationship that this is talking about right here. Like a love relationship. Malo. All right, 3 of Pentacles again. Okay, so collaborations, teamwork. You're ready to collaborate with someone. You're ready to build your life with someone because you're tired of building alone. And I definitely feel that sentiment, right? You're ready to work and learn from each other, like a very yin yang energy, in my opinion. Okay, no more misalignment, no more disharmony. Okay, no more lack of teamwork, and no more conflict. And there is no competition. Like, this person wants you to know, like, you are the only one, right? There's only 2 people in this card, right? And this could be there's 2 females, so this could be same-sex relationship. Again, applied as it resonates. Could be friendship, like I said. So again, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, doesn't matter which, just apply it where it resonates. We have both within us. Ooh, I can't talk. All right. And again, so the work is going up this ladder, right? And they're still holding their pentacles, and there's a pentacle at the top. So the work is the work in between, in my opinion, of what this is representing. So the work comes from, yes, the in between, right? The how are we going to get there? What are we going to mutually agree on, and what are we going to compromise with, right? Like, I feel like we shouldn't have to compromise our values or morals, though. Like, that's one thing I'm not willing to move on, is my values or morals. So unless you got some fucked up values and morals, and that's a whole other thing. But yeah, and Queen of Cups is on the bottom, so they see you as this very warm, caring, intuitive healer, right? That just embodies this like supportive and empathetic energy, right? Like, you just are who you are, and like, that's beautiful in and of itself. This is a really cool card. All right, please clarify one more card for this deck and what the energy is between them and their person. Okay, one card, please. I don't know what I just said. I think I said deck. That's not what I meant. Okay, again with the Ace of Wands. Woof. All right. One card, please. Please clarify this energy between them and their person. I'm going to take this card. It keeps popping up. 6 of Pentacles. Boom. Okay, again. And the Queen of Cups stayed on the bottom of the deck. That's wild. All right. So giving and receiving. You're ready to be generous with what you have, with what you've learned, with what your cup overfloweth is what I want to say. And that's maybe what I'll name this video. Okay, so your community, you want to share wealth. Like, you're going to be getting material help when it comes to figuring out where your financial path leads. And again, this material help could come from a friend. It could come from a lover. It really just depends, but you are being supported, and you are going to be sharing this wealth with who you care about most. And again, gratitude will get you further than anything in this life. Okay, so I lied. I'm going to pull some more. Please clarify this 2 of Wands card. Please clarify this 2 of Wands card. Something's on the way. There's a lot of water in these cards too, so maybe water signs are significant. Earth signs as well. A lot of pentacles. Okay, one card, please. It's too many cards. Please clarify this. Two of Wands. I'm feeling like Spirit wants me to shut up. Three of Swords. Okay, so again, maybe you're feeling betrayed or you're feeling emotional right now, but you're working on releasing your pain. You're working on forgiveness, and again, your recovery is going to be so important. And again, your recovery, not anyone else's, right? So there's emotional and physical healing happening right now, okay? The self-love that you have for yourself currently is abound, and it's not going to stop. And it is abundant as well. Please clarify the Temperance card. Oops. Oh, one card, please. I just saw Ace of Wands again. Please clarify the Temperance card. One card. Goodness. Okay, this card's sticking out. I'm gonna take it. Ooh, Queen of Wands. And I just said I saw Ace of Wands again. Okay, so again, they see. Look at the sunflower in this girl's hand. Okay, they see you as the sun. Like you are their sun, and maybe you're their moon. And I saw 2111 when I said that. Okay, so they are attracted to your confidence, your independence, your charisma, your self-assertiveness. They love your passionate ways and your optimism about life. Even when life gets you down, you're still optimistic. You're still this shining star, shining sun in their life. I said light, but I mean, you could be the light of their life. All right, please clarify the Five of Wands card. The Hermit. All right, and again, all right, the Hermit. So you are being called to go inward right now. And again, maybe that's what this interference is or the separation is. You're both being called to go inward, to think about things deeper and to gain a different perspective is how I want to put that, right? And then Six of Wands is on the bottom. All right, so success is yours, and that public recognition is going to come when it comes to this situation, okay? You will have victory and your awards. You will have your rewards, and you will triumph over this situation. So this is a dope energy. I'm not going to lie. Okay, and then you have the King of Cups. Boom. In the middle. So again, we pulled the Queen of Cups earlier. So your king is on his way, her way, whichever one you want to do. Star card. Woo. All right, 2233 when I said that. So I pray this helped, and I pray this resonated with someone. But yeah, I'll catch y'all soon. Peace.